driving through Tuscany. It's like moving in a painting. Wherever you look, there's a composition waiting. It is heaven for landscape photographers. You can find your own intimate places for photography. But you can build a tight connection as well to the iconic places. So also, if it doesn't look after that part, I'm currently on the way to my next photo spot. This means I'm checking out my next photo spot for tomorrow morning. We'll get the sunrise photograph. And yeah, the weather conditions are fantastic here. It's quite hot here as well. And currently I'm here in a little village, but I hope that I will be able to get out to the field there, and fingers crossed that they will be a fantastic composition for us. Yeah, the parking situation is really difficult here, and I'm already here at my next spot. It's the Belvedere. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. So it's back there, this beautiful farm back there. It's really fantastic. And currently it's all about thinking about the composition, thinking about lines, shapes, all these things. And maybe we will also see any story or something like that. The light was not good. I just wanted to get an idea which focal length I needed later. This spot is absolutely amazing. It is so beautiful. Just look out there. It's around about noon, so the light is not all too fantastic. It is flat, everything. We can't really see all too many textures and so on. The contrasts are missing here. Just look out there. This old farmhouse on this kind of hill with this olive grove at the right hand side. It's a really quite strong subject, I have to say, and it's a well-known place, obviously. I built up already, or I thought already about the composition. I tried it with my APS-C camera. I mean, I took a test shot. It's not, it's not really pleasing, to be honest. I just did it because it was difficult to do this with my phone, because everything is reflecting. It's difficult to see anything there. It's better to look through a viewfinder, and it's better to concentrate where you cut your image. And what's important for me here is we have also a little farm at the left hand side and also one at the right hand side, and it's all about I wanted to balance these two elements. I want to bring them into this frame, and letting this olive grove with this farm in the foreground, the Belvedere, to lead it into the frame. And yeah, I mean, this olive grove will be in the shadow because the sun will come up at the left hand side. And now it's all about thinking how the light will change the landscape here, obviously. It's a little bit difficult because we have lots of hills there, so it's not 100% sure which meadows will get illuminated. I think the one straight left beside the Belvedere, beside this farm house, will be illuminated, and this would give a fantastic visual weight to a fantastic balance to this right down olive grove that will be more in the shadow. Oh yeah, I would say I will go back to my van now. I have to work a little bit again, and tomorrow morning, fingers crossed for a fantastic photograph. Very good morning. It's around an hour that we get the sun over the mountain and we get illuminated all the hills back there, and We get fantastic textures and all these things. And yeah, I think it's really important to be early enough on location. My last spot here in Tuscany, I arrived as the first photographer. I think in the end it were around 20 or something like that. And the first group, this was a workshop, they made a workshop. The most of them came straight beside me, I think 40 centimeters beside my camera or something like that. So it's really important that I get the same camera position like yesterday. Maybe I will tweak a little bit about the composition again, depending on the light. So this means it depends on the visual weight the light makes in my composition, and it's not 100% possible to predict this in front, but yeah, I think I will get something really fantastic out. And by the way, I've been there again at the spot yesterday, because there's a restaurant straight beside the spot. It's really fantastic. My wife brought me to she wanted to eat there, so she wanted to have dinner there, and it's amazing. I had ravioli with truffle sauce, and then a wild boar with baked vegetables. Really amazing. And red wine. Oh man. Montepulciano Rosso. Montepulciano is just I think 30 kilometers from here, something like that. It's really amazing. And I'm drifting away. So I'm not sure if the wine was a good idea, but anyway, we will see that. The thing is, you have a really fantastic view from this restaurant down to the valley, and I also thought about other compositions. I mean, it's a few hundred meters away, so that's 100% that what you can make as compositions, but you can think about the closer elements, where they will move when your camera position is moving, and so on. So yeah, you can roughly think about options, and that's good. The only question is the light. So I don't really want to leave my primary composition, because I think it's a quite strong one, and I really like it, to be honest. And I will take this one photograph, and when there's time and when the light is still good, I will work on a second one. Don't fall down here, stuck here. So I would say, let's go there, and fingers crossed, first photograph. So I'm already almost here at my spot, and there's one thing you don't know about me, or I'm not sure if I mentioned it already. I'm absolutely scared about, no, I'm not really scared about, let's say it in that way. I have really the highest respect of snakes. And so last time when I've been out for photography on the gladiator spot, my wife has been behind the bushes, and what she has seen there is a snake of around 1.5 meters long, something like that. So this doesn't really help, you know, when I'm entering the middle here. So fingers crossed that I will not meet something like that. So I find my composition already, and it's really fantastic. We are blue hour here currently, and when you look back there, you can see all these oranges back there and on the ridge line back there, and it's really amazing. And this gives us really subtle sidelight from the left, and it's illuminating the landscape in a really nice way. And I would say, let's take a first shot. Let's make the click. What I'm hoping for is actually that we get the left bottom part of this olive grove down there a little bit illuminated from the sun when it gets up then, so that we have a really bright part here at the left hand side, what leads us into the frame, and it's really fantastic. It's such an amazing place. It's really amazing. And I'm not the only photographer here, to be honest. I think we are on about 15 or so. So this is the reason why I'm so quiet. But however, we will wait now for the sun coming up, and then we will take a fantastic photograph. That's really not a good idea to go down there. Just stay up here for photography, because the dog is really guarding this space down there. So it's really not a good idea. One tried it right now. The dog came up here. It's really much more safe up here. I mean, maybe a little bit more snakes, but no dogs. It's quite windy here, and so when you want to get a photograph here, it gets really sharp in really dark conditions. I have an exposure time of 5-6 seconds, something like that, with ISO 100. It's better to go up a little bit higher with the ISO to get the shorter shutter speed. It gets really crisp, sharp, or you also could wait for such a wind gap or something like that. So yeah, that it's not shaking. Ah, what a beautiful place. It's really amazing. It is fantastic. The light comes in now. We get a subtle side light from the left here at the hill, straight beside this farmhouse back there. It's really fantastic. They get these amazing textures everywhere, and I would say, let's make the click. So I changed lenses now, and I have my 200 to 600 millimeters lens on. There's so many fantastic possibilities for compositions. It is absolutely amazing. Already on my next spot, and it's a really special one. It's not a typical landscape shot, to be honest. It's something special. It's something I get a little bit inspired, I think, by the paintings of my grandfather. He often painted something like that. It's a skyline, more or less, from a really old town back there, and I'm not sure if you can see this. It's really fantastic. It's all the towns here, or these old towns here in Tuscany, are built on hills or also rocks, and yes, this is really amazing. And the sunlight will go down from on the left hand side a little bit. We have side light, a little bit backlight from the left, and I think that we will get an amazing orange on the houses and so on. But this is in 3.5 hours from now, and the problem is it's just a tiny parking lot here. I mean, yeah, maybe I could park 10 cars or something like that. I'm here with my van, and I'm not sure when I drive now to the town, just walk around and have a look where I can have dinner in the evening. My wife wants to have dinner there in this town. I think it's really fantastic. However, it's tricky to go there, come back, and then maybe I don't have a possibility to park here. And what I also have a problem is, currently the only possibility to photograph this town here, panorama shot, is from that spot there where this van is out there. So I think maybe he will go away within this time, and if not, maybe I will ask if he just drives a little bit more in the front when there is not another car. So it's all about waiting here now, and fingers crossed that we will get out a fantastic photograph. That's really fantastic. The van drove away already, and what I've done is I come here with my van, so I'm straight beside this spot where I want to photograph, and I'm already in setup with my camera. It's also we have a look. 2 hours, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that, to get the best light. And yeah, it is amazing. We have this panel here of this town. There is Pitigliano. This is the name of the town. It's really fantastic. It's a really old town, and I will try to get everything in from the left hand side, and I will cut it at the right hand side at one special building back there. It looks really fantastic. And yeah, as already mentioned before, I think, I'm sure the sun goes down in that direction on the left side. We have a little bit of backlight, but it's more side light, and we see already now we have lots of shadows back there, light on shadow game and so on, and this will get really fantastic when we have orange light there. And I have to be careful, it's so windy here. So what I will do here now is, because here are a lot of people walking around, I will put my camera down. I'm in setup. Each screw is really tight, and yeah, I will just put my camera down, go in, let the tripod out here. I will have a look here from a window from the van, that nothing happens with the tripod or something like that. And when the light is perfect, I will come out and will take the shot. It is so windy, it is really amazing, and this makes it quite cold here, to be honest. And I think the sun is not totally down. It will go more down, obviously, and the light will get even more red or more orange. But in the moment, it doesn't look all that bad. What I really like are these ripples here. I'm not sure if you can see this with the ultra-wide-angle lens. These ripples here, where the sunlight is really caught, and I think when we wait a little bit longer, the sun will go a little bit more back there, and we will not see all too much of texture and contrast here at these positions. What I really like so much. So I would say I will take one exposure now, and just let me explain you from the technical side. I use a circular polarizer because, yeah, it brings out really the saturation of the light that gets really caught here by all the houses there, and also the sky gets a little bit more blue. I'm not sure if I will let it blue afterwards. I think I will reduce the saturation of blue afterwards, that we don't look up all too much to the sky. We don't have any clouds or something like that. But I don't think that we really need some. So in this case, it's really a panel shot, and the houses are illuminated, and this will really draw the viewer's eyes. And there are so many things you can really engage with when you look at this photograph. So I'm really happy with this one. And I'm at f10, ISO 100, and I would say, let's make the click. Now I brought also my second camera into setup, and the reason therefore simply it's difficult to estimate how the light will change, and I will make different exposures here for this composition just to get you to get the best possible light on the mountain face, or it's really a mountain face, it's more a town more or less, yeah. And here on this camera here, I'm here now at 70 millimeters on my Sony a6500, so it's an APS-C camera, and I decided for a close-up shot with the left-hand tower back there. It's at the right-hand side, and as you can see at the right-hand side, the houses are already in the shadow, and at the left-hand side everything is illuminated, and it looks really fantastic. And to balance the scene, I get just a tiny bit of these shadows into my frame, and this amazing mountain range. So it's really a mountain range. It's an amazing range of houses there. It's really fantastic. And yeah, I would say the light is fantastic. I would say let's make the click. What an amazing view. It is really fantastic. So I got some really fantastic photographs today, and yeah, I've planned one more photograph for tomorrow evening. I'm just not sure if it's possible, because I'm not sure if it's possible to park there with my van. And the thing is, we drove here to Tuscany, and I think, I'm not sure how often I said to my wife, wow, what an amazing composition, and the light is also perfect. I had this, I think 5 times or something like that. As also the light was perfect, compositions I saw many more while I drove, and there was no possibility to park there. 10 cars behind me while I was driving up a steeper mountain road or something like that. Yeah, really mountain road. I mean, everything are hills here and so, but anyway, there are some really steep roads here. And yeah, with a bigger van like that, 3.5 tons, so it's really, yeah, you drive a little bit slower there. So I think now I will drive with my van, and my wife obviously, to this town here, and yeah, I think we will pick out a nice restaurant maybe a little bit of wine as well. We'll see. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.